Joe, and we are finally getting ready to tackle the second part to our Earthless adventure. So let's go ahead, get everything called back up, and somewhere in this mess of files is Earthless. Here we go. So, following where we left off from last night, make sure we are live here. There we go. Mute myself so we're not hearing ourselves. There. We ended up with map 11, which is Painways. This is map 1 of episode 3. He is following the same kind of structure that they followed with Scythe 2. So basically it is 6 episodes of 5 levels each. So the first level's finale was the Cassandra Complex. The second finale was map 10 Judas Tree. And it looks like this one that we're going to be working toward does not exist. What? Wait a second. Do we have another Earthless out there? This one came from the featured mods page that we have on front. Now I notice it does say Earthless Prelude, so I wonder if they actually released the rest of it afterwards, is why we have this. Yep, Bethesda Edition. Now this one says 32 map. This one may be a bit more reliable for what we're trying to do here. Let's see if we go beyond map 12. So this is going to be Earthless Bethesda Edition. This one doesn't say Prelude. And we actually have different music. I think this one's actually corrected. Oh yes. Okay, perfect. Alright, so without further ado, now we finally got all that mess straightened out, we're starting back up with E3M1 Painways. And let me make sure, because I heard that this actually is supposed to have a different soundtrack from the original. And it looks like the version that's on Bethesda mods does not have that option. So, here we are. And since we are pistol starting in the beginning of episode 3, let's go ahead and re-get out all of our weapons that we can. Imps everywhere just to waste ammo. And really not sure why they didn't wake up, but let's take full advantage of that. I'm also loving the evolution of the skybox. The green one is absolutely beautiful. Go ahead and put a stop to this before that can even get started. And let's keep it going. Again, this WAD is by the legendary James Paddock, and this is a blind run of the series. So I have no idea what to expect, and it has been much, much harder than the original Deathless WAD. As we can see there, just getting our bell rung by the Mancubus. We now have Doom 2 assets. Sorry. We now have Doom 2 assets, and they are definitely making themselves known. But if he wants to give us an SSG right in map 1, I am perfectly fine to take advantage of it. So let's go ahead and keep it moving. I am absolutely loving the skybox and already the feel of the level design he has with episode 3. It definitely stands out much more than the first 2 episodes. And again, with our Doom 2 assets, now we have to deal with all those enemies as well. So, go ahead and get Mancubus out of our corridor, and see what we have down here. Again, this is a blind run, so I have no idea what in the world we're going to run into. But mitigate what we can where we can. And Pinky, you are just always in the way, buddy. We are heading this way, and I am seeing revenants everywhere, hell knights everywhere. My gosh, for an episode 1, this is pretty intense. I'm loving it. Looks like we have to go this way. So let's go ahead, rocket launcher up. There's nothing behind the ball or that one. And can't get to the blue key. Alright, so tomato. Do we get... Well, we found a way to hit ourselves with the rocket launcher. It never fails. But I do notice arrows literally pointing to everything that we can pull down, apparently. What the heck? Okay, so he's got some sort of riddle here, I'm sure. Let's see. So get rid of chain gunner up there. Let's just get out. We got too many hit scares shooting at us. And, yep, got blocked in. Alright, so let's try not to go that one. We do see a plasma rifle up there on the shelf. And I'm guessing that one we can't pull down because there's not an arrow pointing to it. And actually we stranded ourselves because there's no rad suit. Way over there, just out of reach, of course. Okay, we need to come up with a different strategy here. Let's just go this way. Thank the Hell Knight for taking care of the Cacodemon for us. And I am just not sure which way we're going here. I guess they're saying outside and down below. Again, this is by the legendary James Paddock, who has made this Megawatt and took about a 4-year-long project. And it is absolutely beautiful and brutally difficult. So much fun to play. We did the first 2 episodes yesterday, and this is going to be episode 3 and possibly 4 as well, depending on how easy or how much of a roadblock we hit with this. Biggest thing is just getting our weapons sorted out. I have no idea where he even is. So we'll go ahead and single tap them out of existence. I don't think he's in the same room. I think he's getting us through a window. So, basically just single tap with the chain gun, turns it into a sniper rifle. But we really need to figure out where that Archvile went. There he is. Okay, so he's pinned in with the other Hell Knight and Baron. We can potentially get them in fighting, to at least get him to take them out for us. Looks like he already is. Perfect. Now we can work on him. As long as we can't shoot through there. Okay. Plan B. Let's go ahead, find our way back over there again. We will get the hang of this map. I know it. It's just all these arrows and lifts and bridges. How the heck did we get over where the Archvile was? We did not go this way, I didn't think. We had not, but we will anyway. Let's go here. And now this is an obvious trap of some sort. Let's see what we've got. Okay, Baron this time. No problem. Except I think it's actually hitting the decoration and not him. So, definitely more rockets than we need. That's fine. Let's see where this takes us. And this one puts us right back by the blue key door. So, we just need to do the reverse. Get the blue key, and then I think we can finally move on. Right into an ambush of revenants, as we can see up ahead. Or we could just stop it now. We do have a sniper rifle, after all. Inadvertently. And the problem is, so do they. And they're shooting a whole lot faster than we are. So that is a no-win situation there. And there is no steps. How in the world did we get up there? Okay. We need to remember what we did to get back to the Archvile. We do not have live action replay, unfortunately, to sit and go back here, so we are going to have to figure this thing out. I've literally got my mind so twisted with recording the Back to Saturn X starting episode that I am literally shell-shocked by these confusing map designs. It's an absolutely beautiful series, but my gosh, trying to navigate the level is not easy. Yeah, I know I hurt you. Get out of here. Okay, now you're just randomly coming for us. Where in the world are you? I swear, he's like an enigma. He just kind of shows up when he wants to. But at least we got him taken care of. Still have no idea where he came from, though. And you can go. Okay, I can't even anymore. I don't even know where they're all coming from. Could you cut it out, buddy? We're kind of on a mission. We need the blue key, and you are doing everything to get in our way. Okay, don't think we have Berserk. Nope. Okay. Okay, let's get our bearings back here. So we've got two Archviles on the loose. They're roaming after us. And they're coming, ideally, one of them from the blue key area. Go ahead and take him out. And I have no clue how that one's out there. But apparently there's another one roaming the halls. I have no idea where. I'm guessing he must have teleported. I'm guessing that was our Archvile that was outside. And it shows that they're coming from over here. Where? Okay, they're right there. So we can shoot under the wall to hit them. If the Baron will kindly get out of the way. There. My gosh, look at all those arrows. That has been what has been so confusing about this initial area. So somehow we have to navigate this to actually get the blue key. So let's go ahead back under. So we don't have to take those Archviles out again. Let's go this way. That's where the Archvile was. And now we can move it forward. So you, well beyond your time, buddy. And now we can finally take the teleporter. And that did not give us the card. Daggone it, Jimmy. Okay, so this room was inevitable. We would have ended up here regardless. Let's go ahead. Punch our way this way. This is definitely a trap. We probably shouldn't be going back here, but we're here. Let's deal with the tomato and move out. So this is going to be our yellow key switch. And we can go ahead and get the imps taken care of. Again, there is Jimmy Pack's spirit animal, the chain gunner, up top. And it doesn't look like there's anything else we can do down here unless there's something hidden behind the, if there's something hidden behind the wall there. Might want to check it. Yep, I figured it's just such a big area, there had to be something back there. It definitely wasn't something we wanted to deal with. So let's hit the switch. That's going to give us the blue key. And it's going to give us all of this. Okay. Now, James Paddock did say one thing about this megawatt, is the fact that intentionally it is not good with ammo. He's making you work for it, and boy, have truer words never been said. because literally every single level we have had to pinch and pull our way around with barely any ammo. And we do not even have Berserk in this one, I don't think. I don't think we grabbed one. No, we don't. So, we're going to really have to get creative here if we're going to survive this mess. Get as many things in fighting as we can. Try and corner grip those. And 10 rounds is not to do anything to you guys. So for now, just run. We have got to find ammo somewhere, some way. Because we are leaving way too many enemies left. You know, at least give us a Berserk to fight the Revenants with. Good grief. Alright, because at this point we're pretty much running from everything. We got the yellow skull key, and it looks like there's a line def somewhere that we're triggering, or it's that switch. Okay. That'll put us back. And the yellow key section is where this area is. Well, we got the gist of it down. So hit... Again. Let's hit the switch. Let's jump off here, get the yellow skull key, head back up. And now, if you all don't mind, I know you do, we need to make our way back to the center. So go ahead and take all this out. At least what little bit of it we can. Okay. So let's go ahead. Let's get the rad suit. Let's get the switch. Let's get the key. Let's jump over here. And back up, over, down, sideways, front ways, you name it. We're just doing somersaults around the battlefield at this point. My gosh, we need some good secrets, and we need some good secrets bad, because we have been literally in an ammo drought for a while now. These Revenants are really starting to pile up. So, my gosh, somehow we need to get down to that yellow switch. So let's go ahead. We just need to get all of you bunched up in the hallway. We're going to make our way around here. And of course you come down with the lift. Jeez. Like I said, we have not had ammo for quite some time. Jimmy has been very scarce with ammo in this series, and he warned us about it, and we are definitely feeling it come episode 3. So, somehow we're going to get there. Let's go ahead and get the tomato out and his imp entourage. We need to find some weapons, and quick. There's the yellow switch, and let's see what we can do with it. I mean, even a Berserk would help at this point, because we don't have Berserk or Chainsaw. Okay, hit scanners are at least good to get us some kind of ammo, even though we're out again. There we go. And that's the real trouble we're running into, is we keep getting monsters that don't drop ammo. There's only so many ways you can get them in fighting. Like you all. Again, Meatball, you're always in at the worst possible times. So we're going over here. We got some Agabus to deal with. Because somewhere there's going to be a red key. And I'm guessing it's up here. There's just way too many things defending this area. Okay, let's go ahead and coax some Agabus down the stairs. Think we got him. And the Hell Knight ran out of ammo. Let's just get past him. And there's switch. Tiny bit of ammo. And now we can at least get rid of the Hell Knight. Thank goodness. So there's the red key. That lowers an arch vial, of course, where the Mancubus is. Son of a monkey. Okay. James, my friend, who in the world hurt you? My gosh, this map. Loving the fire blue there. Thank goodness we finally got a berserk when the map's almost over. But we got it. That can help us clean up the Revenants. So let's go ahead and get ready to play some Revenant busts. Go. We've got at least a dozen of them, it feels like. So let's go ahead and try and isolate them. Best we can. Just like that. And that. Keep working our way around. We've just about got him. Okay. This we are definitely not punching our way through. We've got too much pressure on the snipers back there. So instead, wait, I see a switch behind the thing there. That must get us the plasma rifle. So let's see if there's a way we can hit it at an angle. And for the meantime, you all get the rockets, because we can't have you there. Have to get to the air side somehow. Oh my gosh. Okay. So we have to find where that switch is, because that's got to be how you get the plasma rifle. So let's head back over here where the log jam was. And the shooty switch was somewhere over here. Don't mind. We are on the hunt for a switch. It has gone missing. We would offer a reward to anyone who could find our missing switch, which is over there. Okay, so it's right here in this wall. Single barrel. Got it. I actually don't know what opened when I hit it. Ah, wall right here. And that's going to drop the plasma rifle, thank goodness. You know, that is the one thing. As tough as these levels are with ammo, he really gives it to you by finding the secrets. So if you're going to have any real easy way to navigate these maps, you really almost have to find the secrets in these levels. And oh boy, I think this is the first time we've used the plasma rifle, because I'm loving the blue shade on it. Alright, just like that, let's go ahead and work our way up. This was where we got the yellow skull key. And now this area is clear. Let's keep it moving. That's our escape. And red key door is right over here by the entrance. Right in the side of the hallway here. I don't even know how he fits them in such tight spaces sometimes. Okay. So our red key door is over by the entrance. Let's go ahead, deal with this. And just like that, I think we've got it. Maybe. Yep. Seemed like it was a little bit too peaceful over here. So, a few more tricks up his sleeve here. Let's go ahead. Work our way around. Get rid of you guys. And melt in the acid, because he has had this in literally every single map. Okay, let's dodge the opposite way this time. And now we've got it. We hear an Arachnotron, him and his literal legion of imps, and that way's not any better. Gee whiz. He has absolutely been brutal with this series compared to Deathless, I will tell you. It is much more challenging. Let's go ahead, just single shot you out of existence, because you're never going to lock onto us like that. And we're never going to miss. And just like that, we can take care of him, we can take care of the imps, and know at least when we have to go back this way, we don't have to deal with all this. And just like that, our exit is clear. Let's go ahead and melt. Let's go ahead and finish up here. So let's go ahead and finish up over here. Jeez, that'll finish up all right. Coming down to RNG when it's to determine whether we get hit by the slime or not. Don't you love toxic floors? Has its moments. There. Thank goodness we finally get some health, so we can at least survive that one foot trek into the slime. We have ourselves a gate here, and it almost looks like an excavation area down here. What the heck? What in the world is all this about? And why is that when we basically have no ammo left? So key here is basically don't step on the lava almost at all. Just kind of have to skirt around it there. Again, get our health, get our ammo, and work our way in. Let's go ahead, take care of all this as we work our way down what looks like an excavation site. I am convinced. Alright, snipers, cut it out. And now I hear a mancubus. Now I see a mancubus down there. What in the world is he guarding all the way down here? This looks like a normal switch. And we need to save it so we can stop playing dances with wolves with that pit. It's over this way. And get to smacking, because we do need to save every bit of this ammo that we can. And berserk punching imps will never get old. Now, unfortunately, the Hell Knight is not as nice of a sparring partner here. So let's go ahead and get rid of you guys. We have switched to hits, apparently. And we're right at the cusp of where the mancubus can reach with their fireballs. Let's just be careful not to get too close to the edges as we go ahead, start popping rockets down. And we should have this right on top of him so he can't counter. Got it. Alright, perfect. So now we can finally make our way down here and get to that switch. So, pinky out. And 2 more snipers. Let's get them out. And I think we finally got it. Although I am seeing this thing lower. And I'm not even sure how we did. I'm guessing it's a line def trigger. And just like that, we don't have to melt ourselves getting in here. And there, I'm guessing, is what's going to open the exit we saw with the Ragnatron. Thank goodness. What an opening map to episode 3. My gosh. That was not easy by any stretch of the imagination. Now we are on to E3M2, the Tabernacle. So let's go ahead. See what we've got here. Absolutely loving the texture on this thing. And we've got Supercharge in the cemetery. We've also got a chainsaw. That's going to be what's so important. That's what the last map was missing, is having access to this early. Then it doesn't matter if we run out of ammo. We can just do that. And that to a much lesser degree. Now ideally you two get fighting each other, just so we don't have to deal with the hit scanner. And we will use our reserves on you. Man, he guards that gate well though. Go ahead and push our way back out. Get rid of the other Hell Knights. And just like that, we are finally starting to open up here. Whew. Okay, so now we've got a eastern side of the Tabernacle. And it looks like this is going to go into some kind of a cave system, it almost looks like. What in the world are we getting ourselves into here? Alright, red rooms and absolute insanity. I'm guessing there's going to be a red key involved with all this red symbolism we've got going on here. My gosh, this area is just nutty. So let's go ahead. Still got no rockets back for that yet. So we're going to have to do it the old-fashioned way. And hope that the imps can help us a little bit here. If you don't mind, we kind of need you to leave. You're on our platform. And now we can hit the switch over here. And now deal with this. Sheesh. Just like that, I think we're good until he opened a new monster closet. Alright, let's keep pushing him back. It is very mysterious how big he's going to make this. With the idea of a tabernacle, I mean, it's already starting to open up much larger than I'm expecting. And these I'm almost afraid to touch, considering a few maps ago we had cacodemons in these and they damaged you. Doesn't look like it this time though. So let's go ahead and get all of our weapons and ammo. There is a chance they can still be repurposed as monster closets though, so there could be things coming behind them. So let's keep an eye behind us as we hear a click. That didn't sound comforting. Let me guess. Nope, we can still get out. But we definitely heard a click. It's always the lone one in the corner. Very well hidden. Nice, Jimmy. Let's go ahead and get rid of all of this as we finally find our footing here. As we make our way through the crypts, and it looks like here is going to lead us back into the church itself. Alright, so what in the world do we have here? Mancubus, you can sit there, I guess. We're just going to go this way, deal with the Revenant. Definitely don't want that thing shooting us, and that chain gunner is also a pest. But very beautifully designed. Let's go ahead and get rid of that. Let's dodge this for 10 minutes as we finally get them in fighting. And we need to figure out where we're getting these keys from. So this takes us back topside. And Mancubus we can just ignore. Looks like we've got hit scanners galore in here. And there. But we do need to watch it with the ammo. Go ahead and let's see, we've got a bridge here. Again, this is blind. This is a blind playthrough of Earthless by the legendary Jimmy Paddock. His 4-year passion project. And it is amazing and quite difficult. Go ahead and get Mancubus out as well as our imp up there. Somehow we have to teach the Baron a lesson. But we don't have the ability to do it yet. So we've got to get one of the keys to... No, we don't. No, we don't. Not yet. Let's go ahead and take them out and work our way up. I'm guessing this is going to be a bell tower. Absolutely get rid... Ah, sneaky. Alright, let's go ahead and work our way back up. Luckily, there is rockets and rocket launcher here that we definitely can take advantage of as we get our imps thrown together. Get our shotgun soldier out of here. And don't ignore you. as we're literally fighting on both fronts here. I have no idea where in the world Chain Gunner is, but we hear him. Right there. Let's go ahead and get the Baron out, and I think we can finally get to one of our keys, because it doesn't look like we can get forward any more than we are now. Alright, so now with the Baron gone, what did we actually accomplish up here? We can go through here. It looks like this is going to be a secret for Berserk. And that's about it that I can see. Let's just not have you all lingering if we can. Come on, to the edge. It's sneaky because you're not going to get a really good hit on him. Unless you get the other one to help us pin him in. Just like that. Now we have one more. Trying to get him over that decoration is just not happening. So we will just have to ignore you for now. And try to figure out where we need to go to get one of these two keys. Because we're stuck between the blue and the red key doors. And without ammo, of course. So let's see what's up this way. This, I believe, is the eastern campus of the chapel. We can then take it back in over here where we had the Baron, the rocket launcher. And there's some ammo. Now we just need one of our keys. And that's going to be our challenge, because we can get here, but we can't get across. Now, where is that room in? That room's behind the blue key door. We can't go beyond that. And this area is also behind the blue key door. Okay. You can go. And we need to figure out how to get one of these two keys. Either red or blue, because we're pinned in otherwise. Let's see here. And this is the trouble when we are doing this blind, because I have legitimately no idea where these keys are. But they're definitely not here in the chapel. So the blue key is definitely hidden somewhere else. So let's go back down underground in our cave network here. And let's figure out what our switch did right here in the middle. Because it didn't stay lit, so whatever it was temporary. That. Okay. Now I think we're getting somewhere. Let's head back. Switch. If you could not guard the literal entryway. Let's see. This is all going to come down, and something's going to teleport in. Absolutely. So now let's go ahead and deal with whatever this is. Jeez. Okay, we got Archvile right in the middle. And these are just going to keep us bound in the back, which is actually fine with me. As long as we can create enough bodies to stall the Archvile. That shouldn't be a problem. Ammo's going to be the real issue, because none of them drop any of it. Alright, so over here, buddy, there's plenty of things for you to revive. Just come on over. Water's fine. There. Told you it'd be good. Just like that, this area is good. Let's keep it going. And I don't like whenever I hear something immediately moving. Well, I've got my back to it. So let's go ahead and get all these goodies. Thank goodness we found out how to get the blue key. That one looks different. This is very indicative of the factory from Doom 2. Map 12, I think it is. Where you have the cacodemons on these raising and lowering platforms. And we've got just one more thing of ammo, and let's get out of here. Blue key section's gonna take us into the main part of the church, and looks like we can't go back that way. And I bet now we probably can. Alright. So back up through the crypt. And now we are back to civilization. Let's continue. Alright, so Hell Knight Alley here. Let's get rid of the Pinky entourage. And see what kind of madness he has in store for us with this one. Because we knew that bridge section was coming up. This is just bizarre. Come on, Barons. Just run right into our plasma. Just make sure it's single file. I mean, they're literally coming out right underneath the Baron picture. I mean, we should have been forewarned. I'm guessing the same thing will happen over there. So, let's go ahead and put a stop to that. And yep, we can already see the Barons over that way. Let's go ahead. Rockets, put it into you guys. And this area definitely looks like there's going to be something much bigger teleporting in here. Potentially Cyber or Spider. It just looks way too big for what's here right now. So let's go ahead and get the ammo. Let's hit switches. Let's just back and forth. Yep, here in Archviles. Let's be prepared. There is one on the loose somewhere. Minimum one. Just completely choosing to ignore the Cacodemons, because as long as they're not dead, the Archvile can't revive them. And there's going to be a red key door we're going to have to mess with at some point. And Archvile, we are still looking for you, but if we can take a meatball out along the way, more the better. And you are not him, but you tempted us. We responded. Let's continue. Alright, so now at the Meatballs Alley here, we've got to find where that Archvile is, because I have a sneaking suspicion he's behind us back at the beginning of the level. Undoing literally everything. Because we have not seen any squeak of him. Okay, now that we get all this out of here, especially the meatball, let's continue on. Get our ammo, find a way up top, and this is going to be where a red key door is. As we go ahead and take the imps out. Just like that. We can hit a switch. It looks like it's going to be right beside us, Smacubus. I don't know if we need you for infighting, but I'm not going to take that chance either way. Both of you can if you want. As we go ahead and fight our way through the upper portion of the cathedral here. And figure out, I'm guessing this is going to be where the red key is, because I'm seeing literally all red monsters. They're definitely hinting to it. Chengar's Cacodemons, and we still don't know where that Archvile is that we heard. So it could be anywhere. I mean, there's his picture. Maybe he'll come out of the wall. That was apparently a switch. Oh, jeez. We didn't need to be right. You know, we could have been wrong. We usually are every other time. Jeez. At least get one of them out, and we'll just blast the other one to oblivion. Just like that. And now there was just one. And it's one that we are going to have to beat into oblivion, apparently. Because, again, ammo. That is going to be the major downfall of this series, but he does fair warn you about it. In the text file, even, that all of these maps are very strenuous on ammo. So make sure to be careful as you go throughout each level. We are still in need of the red key somewhere, But at least we got that area figured out. Those two definitely connect to each other, those two red doors. Instead, what are we going to do here? They could both go to the same place. Is there another blue key door? There is not. So it's just those two blue key doors. So the red key's definitely back in there somewhere. So let's go ahead and get the tomato out. And just like that, the search for the red key begins. And it definitely has something to do with those archvials, I have a feeling. So this took us back out here. That's where the archvials were. However, no key yet. And they went up here and over. Let's save before we do it. Yep, because we didn't need to go that way. So instead, where else does this go? Down into the cemetery. And this is where we got the chainsaw originally. Okay, so the hunt for the Red Skull Key is still underway. We have got to find that one to move forward. Again, just beautifully designed cathedral. And did we just teleport? Okay, so this wall literally doesn't let you see the back half of the cathedral. Okay. So now it's making more sense. Let's go ahead and get rid of the archvial. That was the one we heard that we couldn't figure out where in the world it was. Let's get him out. And now let's work our way up. I have a sneaking suspicion this is going to be where our red key is. Especially since they put an archvial right at the end of the everything. This is going to be a chore. Let's go ahead. Work our way over here. Use something I'm sure as cover. Haven't quite figured that one out yet, but jeez. Don't worry, buddy. We didn't want to get that close to you anyway. Oh my gosh. Okay, so we've got to somehow get clean shots on him, and jeez. There's literally nothing you can use for cover that I can see over here. You just have to get him out of here quick. Mancubus are just in the way. Wait. You can... It looked like you could get cover there, but he's literally staying over top of you. So that doesn't even work. I think we got him when we couldn't withstand it. My gosh, what an area. I mean, we can take out the Mancubus, but that's not helping our situation with the archvial back there. So let's just go ahead, single tap the Mancubus out so we're not having to run around them and keep falling off the bridge. And you can go with them. Again, just single tap to turn it into a sniper rifle. That way it's always 100% accurate. If you need to go long range, and just like that, now we have a clear shot at the archvial. So let's go. Again, there is nowhere to duck off to. We just have to make it quick. And he is zigzagging all over the place on us. It is such well designed here. You know, archvial's keeping you at such a long range from them. And this one, having the ability to just zigzag all over the place. Very, very tough archvial to take out. Very nicely done, Jimmy. Again, if you don't know, this is a blind run of Earthless, which is Jimmy Paddock's new mod. It is amazing and very, very difficult. Especially compared to his first one, the first part, Deathless, which was significantly easier and based off of Ultimate Doom assets. This is the full package, Doom 2. And I understand why he's giving us all the rockets and plasma. And this just seemed like the area we needed to finally have a showdown with the Tomato army. But it wasn't that big of one. And I'm thankful for that, because this map has been tough. Now with the red key, we can finally go this way. At this point, just open and shoot. You know something's behind it. You don't know what, but it'll take damage. And you all out of here. There's his spirit animal, the chain gunner. They're literally in every single level he has designed. And he is very good at placing them. Let's go ahead and get our herd of revenants out here, apparently. Just like that, we can move on. So that's just opening to the other way over by the crypts. Oh my gosh, him and the Archviles in this map. I feel like there's been at least 15 Archviles in this map. My goodness. Alright. Yeah, the sad thing is, I'm more worried about the meatball than I am the Archvile here. At least the meatball can make things absolutely rough with Lost Souls. And he's not the only one. It's symmetrical. Let's go ahead over here. We really need to find a better solution of this. Dodging meatballs and trying to corner shot Archviles. This map has literally had it all. But now we need to find a solution of this, so let's go ahead. Let's get the rocket ammo. Hiding out back here, maybe. Can get... Definitely don't hide out back there. That does not work. It doesn't even come close to working. So let's just corner snipe. Revenants don't make that difficult. And opens when we hit the final stair, just about. He is a sitting target, but you're barely going to get all the rockets in fast enough. Go ahead and pin the meatball in so he can't spawn anything. Revenant out of here. Hopefully the missile can redirect. And just like that, I think we got him. Good. Let's keep it moving. Now we got the air meatball to deal with. As long as he doesn't see you, he's not going to spawn anything. So let's just pop out on him when he gets close. That way he'll just constantly creep closer to us. And then we can immediately pin him like that. Alright, so Lost Souls out. There's our exit up there. And I'm telling you, this is one heck of an exit fight. Alright, so let's hide right underneath him as we play peekaboo with the Archvile. Just like that. Get the rockets. And now, let's move on. Just like that, E3M2 is out of here. My gosh, what a map. They are not getting any easier, that is for dang sure. On to Deep Town, E3M3. And for some reason, I am getting Scythe 2 Episode 4 vibes out of this already. Something about the wasteland-style city. Or wait, the Waste episode was episode 4. So let's go ahead. Not really sure which way to go. Again, this is a blind run of Earthless from the legendary Jimmy Paddock. And these levels are beautifully designed, and they are quite intricate the further we've been getting into it. Let's go this way. That's just going to put us back where we were. We can snipe them out of existence. And him. And around the corner. Okay. So, which way are we gonna go here? We're already hearing revenants roaming around. Let's see what this one does. Actually, what did that one do? Not sure. Let's see what's down here. It looks like we just jumped from lift to lift, dodging what's in the middle, which is going to be behind the bloody door, which is locked. Maybe the switch stayed pressed. Aha. Okay, so now we have a chasm reference. Let's just get through all that. Get rid of you two. And now we're into open territory. And again, there's going to be a chain gunner right there. Right where we don't need him. Jeez. Alright, chasm reference out of the way. Let's go ahead, blow up everything on our way in. Thankfully, he places the barrels right by the stuff we need to blow up. Oh my goodness. I'm surprised my curse of platforming has not become more of an issue so far. So many hit scanners around here. We've got to find health somewhere, that is for sure, because they are not laying up. Okay, let's go ahead, take out the tomato, stun lock you, and melt in acid. Okay, where is our health at? It's going to be right there, right underneath the chain gunner. That's risky. Ooh. He actually blew up the barrels ahead of us. So let's be careful there. We don't fall into a pit trap. Let's just kind of run past everything, just so we can try and get some breathing room here. Not too worried about you two. More worried about the entire city that's behind us. In no uncertain terms. At least we finally get some health, and now we can finally start our counter assault here. As it looks like even more things are teleporting in, let's just put a stop to it right now. We are definitely not dealing with all that nonsense. So instead, let's head back up, and let's just get out of here, because this place is filling up fast. Talk about having you surrounded. Good grief. Alright, so this switch is to open, not sure, because we can't get out of here. Let's run down here. Go ahead and coax all this out. Get the clear area map so we know where the heck we're going. Just to confuse everything. Get things attacking Mancubus, so that he can join the fight for us. And we see the Berserk over there, something we'll definitely need with all these enemies. So let's follow suit and make sure we can get to that Berserk. Despite what the Lost Souls want. Okay, just like that. I think we finally got ourselves a little bit of breathing room. Not much. As everything closes in on us from both sides of the stairs. My gosh, what a trap he's set up here. Man. We've got to get some rockets or something to help out with this. And also see what in the world that switch is doing for us. So let's get back. There's one rocket. I mean, it's something. The heck did you even come from? Alright. let's go ahead, get back around all this. There's the rockets we need. And the health. Let's get computer area map, just hide back here until we can finally see a light of day. Main thing is just keeping that Revenant at bay, because he's bringing the entire horde with him. Go ahead, as we just push everything back on one side and keep an eye on where the Mancubus is. Right as he's over our shoulder. My gosh. Talk about a pincer attack. Okay, let's see if we go to a different section and don't keep trying to push our way into that same building, because it's clear the entire city's been let loose. And we mainly just need breathing room, ammo, and health. As a certain Captain Joe once said, all we really need in Doom is ammo and vigor. And we're lacking on the ammo at the moment. Where in the world do we go against this? I'm telling you. The main thing is just figuring out the solutions to these very, very tense puzzles. In that case, the Mancubus actually took everything out for us. And we will repay the favor in perfect kindness as we go ahead and start pushing everything down here back. Letting them get just close enough to take them out. Okay, there's that. Let's go ahead, keep pushing forward. Just like that, I think we're okay. Oh, right before we grabbed it. Alright, so 2 Cacodemons to take out here. One's pretty much done for. And the Arachnotron finally made his way over. Let's get him out of here. You two. Gee whiz. We're making our way through, but it is definitely a slog. They have pinned us in tremendously with all these teleporting monsters. So quickly get the heck out. Head back over here to get us some space. And now let's return the favor. Alright, so Arachnotron out of here. Imp can follow suit. This would be a perfect place for a BFG if we actually had one. Okay, let's just fall in there so we can get ourselves some rockets. That'll help thin out a tiny bit of them. Go ahead and launch everything off there. Let's get more health. Especially there. And now, fight our way back. The more we can run everything out into the open, the more room that'll give us, and less tense they'll be. Okay, now that everyone's completely confused on where we are, let's go ahead back. Don't even with that nonsense. You either, or you, or your friend. Alright, this area finally is secure. Let's keep going. Okay, so we got 2 Hell Knights guarding energy cell pack over there. We've already got the chainsaw, that's not to be a problem. And a lift that goes somewhere, not sure where, but I'm sure it is great. As soon as the Imp's gone. And his friends. And we have an arrow pointing us this way. And we've learned to follow all the arrows at this point. That switch is going to do something for us, I'm sure. Instead, let's head back here, regroup, and now see where we're at. So it looks like we can jump off somewhere, maybe up there, that window, to get the blur sphere. That, I'm guessing, is going to be a secret. Just like that. And we've already hit that switch. Somehow we have to make it over there, I'm guessing. And more chasm platforming. Yay. Okay, now this is definitely a chasm reference from the green building. Go ahead, keep pushing them back. They are much more dangerous whenever we have the blur sphere, just because you have no idea where they're going to shoot their projectiles. And I always thought it was funny when you got the blur sphere and a bunch of projectile users. They always seem to throw the projectiles right in your path instead of away from you. Go ahead and get rid of all that. Let's get the key and unlock whatever the heck we just unleashed on ourselves. Looks like a moving mancubus. Definitely not my first choice of in-flight entertainment. But on the bright side, they leave just as fast as they came. And again, have not given us any additional ammo to work with to pull us off. Okay, get him out of here. Ideally the Revenant, since that's the one actively attacking us. You too. And I'm guessing there's no other reason to be here. Because we don't have the ammo to take out the enemies yet. This is going to be our blue path, I'm guessing. Because of that strip. And there is Supercharge that we were able to teleport to. And we can just kind of splash everything with the rocket there. Just kind of running forward and pulling off. Just like that. We can take them out and head back. Who's going to break rank first? Man. We almost chainsawed everything out of existence. Go ahead. Now let's unlock them. Just like that. If we could have some privacy in. Thank you. There. Just like that, that's taken care of. So let's go ahead, heal up, and move it on. There's a green switch, and that's to add a new layer to all the platforming. And you all, if I don't, I'll forget about you. And definitely you. I didn't even know you're there. Okay. So at this point, this area is taken care of. Let's continue. So it looks like we're going to have to get over there. Let's go through the facility. And it looks like we can't get out this way. So must be some way to get around this building. And actually it looks like you just jump in. So ideally, if we can find a rad suit, we'll go ahead and take care of this part. Let's keep it moving. Now over here, we do have the blue skull key now, so we can finally make our way inside. So let's go ahead, straight into Meatball Madness again. Not quite Meatball Hell, but hey, it's not pleasant. Alright, so let's go ahead through here, just immediately stun lock the tomato. And as soon as we have that taken care of, let's get the ammo and let's immediately stun lock the Painel Mills. At least we can get one of them. And this is why the Lost Souls are just such a pain in the rear. They can literally just clog these rooms up in seconds. So go ahead and clear all this madness out. Now that personally I have had enough bonding, had to be the last one. There's a wise guy in every group. We just met him. Personally, not a fan. Now you, stop with the spawning. You too. As we get literally bit the heckin' back trying to get this taken care of. Fine, we'll have to do it the old-fashioned way. As we punch our way through here. And there we can get right in their face so they can't spawn anything. Thank goodness. This area good. Let's hit the switch. It's to open something there, apparently. And there's switch. And now I've got them in fighting. Ran right into the Baron, though. Okay, let's ideally get them all fighting each other. And that looks like a lift that we can't pull down. So let's just go. Whew! Alright, back it up. At this point, we're giving them the space to get out of there and let it breathe, so we can take advantage of the situation. Just like that, get the Baron out of here. And Hell Knight will be in no problem. Especially if he's going long range with the Cacodemon. We can do it, buddy. I don't think you can. Chaingar, get the heck out. That's embarrassing. Alright, so I'm guessing this controls that lift. Perfect. Let's go ahead and hit this switch. And we can see it raises a new section here. We actually got the Mega Armor just jumping off of there. And that brought us up to 3 secrets. Again, we're not too worried about the secrets, mainly getting through all this. Take advantage of me taking a drink. Good grief, buddy. Alright, here we go. And that Mancubus is blocking this very well. Let's just get the heck over here. Of course there'd be a Cyber Demon. It just made sense. So, this is going to be a challenge. Let's pull it down. And now we've got the switch. We've got the Mega Armor. Somehow we need to get in that building to clear it out. But I don't think that's an option, unless this is it. Because otherwise we're just going to get pelted by all the hit scares. Okay, just bounce from health to health over here. And don't let the chain gunners get any kind of leeway on us here. So go ahead, plow through. Main thing is just getting rid of all the hit scares. Not too worried about you guys. You're slow, you're easy to see coming. Just like that. Let's move on. We do have Shotgun Soldier messed up and all that madness. Go ahead and get him, the imps out. And now, I think this area is good. Just like that, this area is taken care of. Let's go ahead and get the health. And whatever this is. Go ahead, get the Hell Knight out, and just splash everything else. We should be good. Except for the Revenants. That is always the wild card here, especially when we got them on both sides. And in high numbers. Definitely use the stairs to our advantage. Just to mess with the height of the Revenant missiles here. We'll go ahead and get all that taken care of, and let's keep pushing forward as soon as we get the ammo. Alright, so the real question here is, what was the purpose of this, other than just getting weapons ammo and getting more kills added? We were able to get rid of the sniping positions, I guess. We go ahead and get the chain gunner to tick off the Hell Knight for us. Until he just moves around them, thanks. We'll take care of business, don't worry. Just like that, that's taken care of. Let's keep it going. At this point, we can literally just sit here on the teleporter. There's definitely going to be most likely an Archvile at the end of this. They're giving us too many bodies. Way too many bodies. It's actually very surprising that we don't see an Archvile yet. So, let's head over here. And this was the starting area. So at this point, we have one way to go. That's going to be up here in the back. And again, we do have computer area map just to make this a little bit easier, because these maps, as you can see, are getting much, much more complicated in design. And this one led to us hitting the switch, which I actually have no idea what that switch does. It must do something outside. With a key lock, maybe. And this is where we were headed. It was over here where we heard the Cyber Demon. So let's go ahead back this way. Alright, if you don't mind, we're going this way, and you can deal with the Cyber Demon. We are not. Not being a pawn in that game today. Instead, we're going to deal with all this. We go ahead and work our way up, get ready for the Cyber Demon showdown out here. As soon as we get this mess taken care of. And it looks like they are already choosing their choosing sides out here. Let's go ahead, just get everything spun up as we get caught on the Arachnotron. Let's try and get everything spun up together here. Especially from the Cyber Demon's perspective. Let's go ahead and grab Supercharge, more rockets, take out any of the hit scares, and now let's go ahead and unleash everything with just a hit of the button. Here we go. Now we don't have time for this, buddy. Kind of in a hurry. Let's go ahead and hit. Gee whiz. Again, the hit scanner army literally has not fallen through for James yet. He has been very good about keeping them just out of your line of sight until it's too late. So definitely the Arachnotrons were made to fight against the Cyber Demon for us. So we'll go ahead and let them come to us. We have nothing to lose at the moment. Just encourage them to keep fighting. Fake them into us attacking them. As you can see there, it looks like the Arachnotron redirected on something. And basically we're just piling up all the enemies for Cyber Demon the second he turns that corner. As you can see, we can literally just create a bottleneck here right in front of us, where all the enemies can just take each other out. Mainly because you can't shoot over the ledge unless I get too close to you. Go ahead, let's punch our way out. And just like that, this area is taken care of. I don't think the Cacodemon knew what to do. I think it was stun-locked from about every direction it could be. So we go ahead and see a Revenant apparently falling from the ceiling. Let's go ahead and get him out. Get the much-needed ammo, and now, here we go. Okay, buddy, we have been waiting for you. And the other enemies pretty much did nothing at all to you, so that's just great. As we literally blow ourselves up on him. So instead, let's make our way back over here. And it looks like all of this is for the red key right there. This is a much better arena for it because there's nothing he can splash us with. The biggest thing for us is just not getting into the pit. Taking unnecessary chip damage. Meanwhile, they clearly don't affect him. As we go ahead and support our Hell Knight buddy here. We literally have the Cyber Demon so angry he's not even focusing on him. As we go ahead and get them out, and let's move on. We do have a Mega Sphere there that we can somehow get to. For now, let's get this cleared out. Because this is where we tried to duck off of before and it didn't work. Mainly because of you back here. Go ahead and get the meatball out. And now that that's taken care of, let's finally get out of here. I'm guessing this is what's going to give us the key. And just look at this. Eric Alm would be so proud. I mean, this is just Revenant madness. There's actually the non-homing missile that got us too. So we need some very good crowd control here because we have a mess and it's getting messier. I'm guessing that's the way we actually need to go to get out of here. So we go ahead around all this. Gotta be somewhere we can go or stand that we're not to have Mancubus or Revenant shooting at us. Or especially you. I'm surprised Archviles didn't come out with all these enemies. There's definitely enough corpses to keep them satisfied for a while. Yeah, I think we're just gonna go that way. Don't mind us. We visited. We came, we saw. We did not have the ammo. Instead, we're gonna try it over here, where we can at least see they're giving us some. All of you, cut it out down here. We are a little busy with the trolls on the stairs. Now that that's taken care of, where does it actually take us? But over to the center. So there's all the pandemonium we started before we left. And this building I don't see a way to get into. but it does have a Baron hanging off of it. So for the meantime, let's go this way, because we need to put the red key card to good use. As we can see here, the map is quite enormous. So, red key. The irony is, I don't even see a red key position anywhere. So I'm guessing that's going to be on our left side. Basically, where all the chaos is. Let's get ready. And go pay him a little visit. Don't mind us, guys. We're just sneaking into your base. And we are having trouble remembering how to actually get over there. So it's over by the blue key building to the left. And it looks like both teleporters just take you back to the beginning of this segment, which doesn't help our situation. We need to get over to the blue key door. Back here. And take it from this point. It's that sharp turn that gets me on that platforming. Hard thing is figuring out which one of those we're actually homing as. Let's go ahead and get back. And again, daggone it with you and your dang chasm reference, James. Especially if you're gonna put that many enemies on the other side waiting for us. Okay. Chasm reference complete. Let's make sure we don't have to go through that again. Let's go ahead back over this way. Let the missiles hit something else. And we run away. We have mastered the power of running away, it seems. Not necessarily running away from attacks. So... Well, Imp, we were trying to join you there so we could do something with the Archvile, but you're gonna have to make it difficult on us, so we will remember. It's a very sticky situation to be in, because here's going to be our rockets. We have a bazillion revenants shooting at us already, and we need to make sure missiles get knocked off before we get anywhere important. Like over there by the Baron statue. Let's go ahead. Let all that settle down as we make our way to the final switch. And again, this is the one guarded by the Archvile up here, where you have literally no cover on the stairs. Okay, if you could just give us a moment. Me and Archvile have some differences to straighten out. You know, he sees himself as quite the character. And he's giving you no time to make mistakes here with the Archvile. So, we pretty much have to take him out lightning quick. And it helps when you get right in front of us. Go ahead, just like that. We can just about get you out of here. There, just in time for poor Revenants did something. Let's get back in. Let's get the ammo. Health bonuses. Hit the switch. That's apparently spawned another Cyber Demon. At least we heard one. Let's get the goodies and continue. At this point, just dodge everything as we make our way back toward the red key section. So there's the Air Cyber Demon. He's guarding around this area. And there is going to be the exit for it. So he went back to sleep because we didn't make a sound. But I don't think it's going to be that easy to get up here. Maybe. Very indicative of V1M3 with the rising stairs. But if he's just going to let us exit, we absolutely will. Because that has been one heck of a map. And we are going to have to get back to the penultimate map of episode 3 tomorrow. My gosh, that was so difficult. But we are going to save it right here. Because the way he's been doing these, as you can see here, is Z3M4. So this is going to end up being the penultimate map for episode 3. We'll definitely get to that tomorrow when we can start a little bit earlier. So again, thanks for joining, and we will see you very soon. Take care, everyone.